This is episode 2110 of the Daily Meditation Podcast. I'm Mary Meckley, and I honor you for being here right where you are as you get ready to give yourself a little peace, energy, and clarity. In today's episode, we launch into a brand new series, and this is a series that has to do with releasing negative thoughts, but not just any kind of negative thoughts. These are the thoughts that pull you away from feeling connected with yourself and with the world. Yoga means union or unity, and anytime you pull yourself away from your true essence, you are not really living your truth. This doesn't allow others to relate to you in an authentic way, and it causes a lot of discord and harmony in the world. So you're going to be exploring how to release negative thoughts with an ancient text called the Yoga Sutras. The Yoga Sutras is a work, a creation of how to live your life in a way that allows you to relate well with your outer world around you, as well as with your inner world within you. And that is truly the essence of yoga. Patanjali wrote the Yoga Sutras in the year, we're not sure exactly when, we're not even exactly sure he wrote the Yoga Sutras. Maybe he authored part of it or the whole thing. He's attributed to the full work. He lived somewhere between the time of 500 BC or even up to 200 AD. So that's a pretty big time span. But what we know is that the Yoga Sutras is a work of truth. And it's similar, not quite as extensive. It's actually pretty concise, the Yoga Sutras. It's similar to the Bible in Christianity, or the Torah in Judaism, or the Quran in Islam. It's a work of truth that appeals universally to all peoples, regardless of the time you're living. So the yamas represent the first branch of the Yoga Sutras. There are 5 yamas, and they have to do with compliance or right living. We've explored in the past 2 series the first yama, which has to do with nonviolence, ahimsa, which has to do with loving kindness with your thoughts, your words, and your actions. The second yama we explored last week was satya, or truthfulness. Again, with your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Well, this week you will explore the third yama called asteya, and it has to do with non-stealing. And that may surprise you, non-stealing, and how non-stealing is regarded in the yamas, which can be interpreted in so many ways, as can all great truths. I'd like to introduce you to the vrittis. Vrittis are what are considered to be vortexes of energy or emotions, your mental focus. And these can draw you away from your true essence. And I'll be guiding you in a meditation to help you manage your vrittis. But it's important for you to learn this concept as you go through this third yama of non-stealing. Because if you think a thought, it creates a little vortex or whirlpool of energy within you. If you keep thinking that thought, that whirlpool or vortex becomes bigger, and it can get out of control to where it's like a hurricane or tornado. It can whip out of control, and it can keep spiraling around, and it takes your thoughts and your mental focus outside, away from you. So if you have the negative thought, I'm not enough, or I don't deserve this, or I'm not attractive or hardworking or smart, this vritti can begin to be reinforced the more you think of it, to the point where it's an ongoing cycle of vortex within your mental focus. And it's hard to control, and it's hard to know when it's going to erupt. So these vrittis steal away your mental focus. They can steal away your life, can't they? In fact, research shows that most of us walk around each day with 90% or more of our thoughts repetitively negative, swirling in our minds. Think about that. The vast majority of your thoughts are repetitive, negative vortexes. So this is what this series is all about. In each episode, you will discover a way to help you manage these vrittis or vortexes that steal away your mental focus. And you'll begin today. If you want to go a little more deeply into this week's series, you can find the full 30-minute guided meditation experience on an app I have called the Sip and Om meditation app. You are invited to try it for 2 weeks free access to over 2,000 guided meditations on the app. And each series has a guide with all the techniques and a lot of inspiration on the guide to help you throughout the week. It's your tools to assist you. You also have a journal. The journal has a daily reflection question. This allows you to go through the series at a deeper level. So again, that's the Sip and Om meditation app. You can also go to Sip and Om Facebook page and Instagram page where I share the daily meditation there. So you are all set. Settle yourself down and begin to calm your mind and your body. As you do so, keep your spine straight and keep your eyes closed and lifted just ever so slightly upward. This little tweak helps to keep your thoughts uplifted as you meditate. Begin to notice your thoughts. Begin to notice the negative thoughts that you repeat on a regular basis, what consistently swirls through your mind. Now think about how these negative thoughts take away from your mental focus things that could enhance your life, enhance your relationships, and your perspective on the world so you can be a happier person. Just bring to mind one thought in particular and begin to become conscious of it. Notice how it may grow ever more prominent. And notice resistance as you try to calm this thought and let it go. Notice the deep groove it may have cut through your thoughts. Very nice. Now, with this awareness, consciously work with this thought and think about, is it a little too out of control? Is it really a true thought? Is it a kind thought? How can I soften this thought? And sit with this thought. Think it, work with it. Allow it to soften. As you decrease the vortex, the energy you give it. Continue to sit in stillness until the point where you could go a little bit longer as you meditate, into your meditation there on a high note. You are so worth slowing down for.